the environment. Can I say? Kind of worried now that gas prices are going down. Thinking people are gonna forget about how much it is important for us to conserve energy. Been looking on the internet, trying to see if I can outfit my house with solar panels, and the cheapest one I could find is about 17 grand. It's not very commercialized yet, so I can see the cost, being extremely high. I can't afford that though. The only thing I can do is pretty much, since it is becoming fall, I turned off my AC unit, open up the windows a little bit, get the fresh air in, try to conserve as much energy as possible. Open up the shades, let the sunlight in. But at the same time, what I also have done is I've changed my job. Gotten a job only 7 miles away. Not the greatest gig, it's retail, but it's giving me enough money to survive. That's what I want. Not only that, I'm actually saving money, only driving 7 miles a day back and forth to work. So that's something definitely key to this whole thing here. Changing your life, making your life better, also using less energy. Had a job where I had to drive everywhere. I was driving almost 500 miles a week. That's crazy. I was filling up maybe 2.5 to 3 times a week. It's a lot of gas, a lot of fuel. Unfortunately, I don't see my neighbors concerned about it. I still see people buying SUVs, large SUVs that range in, gas guzzling as far as maybe 18 to 25 miles per gallon. And the cheap gas coming up this winter, I think you're going to see a lot more purchases to people buying more SUVs. Now, GM is trying to put out their flex fuel, which is great, but there's no flex fuel to purchase out here in Georgia. The governor is saying that he wants to go ahead and adhere to a program that uses flex fuel stations, but he's just using that to get reelected again. I'm not sure if he'd really be honest about it. So what can we do? What can we do that's going to be affordable enough for us, as your average Joe, that who cares about the environment, to make a difference? Most of the people out here, I think, just aren't aware, or just don't care. And because now that the news media has softened up a little bit, everyone trashed Gore on The Inconvenient Truth, which I thought was a fabulous, fucking awesome movie. Me and my wife have made changes. We purchased, light bulbs that last for 7 years, that cut down our cost. Summertime came and, we decided to bring up the AC just a little bit, up to 78 degrees. This winter, when we get our heat, we're going to probably bring it down to 65 degrees, Just have to wear some extra clothing around the house. But it's a sacrifice we have to make in order to conserve energy. I just feel ashamed that most of our neighbors and family members just aren't aware, just don't care. Local governments aren't doing enough. You have all these huge companies, as far as Walmart's, your Target's, your Kmart's, your Dick's Sporting Goods. There's this huge Sports Authority, have these huge pieces of real estate, square footage, and their rooftops aren't being used. Local governments should mandate these companies like Home Depots and Lowe's to have solar panels to give back energy. Yes, Walmart has skylights in their structures that facilitate them with lights, but it's not enough. Local government should definitely mandate commercial businesses to having some kind of solar power to give back energy. That's a huge amount of energy, especially here in the South. Not much wind, but a lot of sunlight. And up north, especially in the Northeast, a lot of wind. Get some wind turbines up there on top of the rooftops and start producing this energy to give back to the grid. I'm still trying to figure out a way where I can, get some solar panels on my rooftop, and so I can give back to the grid. Make my meter spin backwards instead of, keeping on making it spin forward. Just by disconnecting my toaster and my coffee mug, pot, and little things like my George Foreman, things like that you don't need on a daily basis. Unplug stuff, man. Give back to your environment. We've been lucky enough to even be on this planet, and all we keep on doing is shitting on it. Well, if anybody has anything as far as information about solar panels that's affordable for housing, for public housing, give me a shout out. Let me know. This is not going to be the first video. This is going to be one of